Hi, I'm Thomas Vines, and thank you for visiting my website. So in this video, I'm going to talk about my resume. Um, you can find the resume on the third page of the site. Uh, if you're watching this, if you found this video on YouTube, you can click on. I'll send a link on the bottom of the video, and you can find the um, the link to the website where you can see the resume that I'm going to talk about in this video. So. So right now I am a third year student at NC State University, and I'm studying business supply chain. And business supply chain is interesting because we study the operations needed for a business to run. So these operations will be keeping track of inventory, looking for efficient ways to manage the inventory. Um, Also, they would go into supply chain evaluation, purchasing, so finding the right suppliers to supply the materials from. So there's lots of different aspects within supply chain that makes it interesting. If you look on my resume, also you'll see that before studying at NC State University, I am a graduate of NASCAR Technical Institute, and this is where I studied automotive technology, also NASCAR technology and Nissan technology, and that was pretty interesting. We went a lot in depth in the mechanical and electrical aspects of automotive, and so that's I graduated. I graduated that school in 2009. So after graduating NASCAR Technical Institute, I I worked for the American Automobile Association for a little while before going to Japan for a working holiday visa. And this job was interesting because I was able to learn a lot of Japanese, and I worked here as a customer service and translation. I did customer service here because a lot of times at at these ski resorts there are a lot of foreigners that come in, and they don't speak Japanese really, and these um, these people that a lot of people come from Australia, New Zealand, and maybe Hong Kong or Thailand, and they usually speak English, and sometimes um, sometimes they'll come in, they'll ask a question to one of my coworkers, and sometimes if it's a more of a difficult question, my coworker might my Japanese coworkers sometimes would not understand what some of these customers wanted. So I was there just to help my coworkers, help with the translation barriers and stuff like that during that job, and that was really interesting because I got to learn a lot about the culture and the language, as well as get some good work experience there. Um, so after that, I at um, did work more in the automotive field before going back to school to study supply chain. Um, when I did go back to school to study business supply chain, I first did some volunteering with Wake County Literacy Council. Here I tutored foreign students coming to America. I helped them advance their conversational skills because sometimes a lot of people coming to the country, they don't know a lot of um, they don't know a lot of native English speakers, so it's hard for them to really advance their conversational skills. So I was there to help them with that, and that was an interesting experience because that's something that I haven't really done before. Right now, I'm working a part-time job, and it's actually a work-study job, at Raleigh Parks and Recreation. And here I'm helping them track their inventory. So it's a little bit more related to supply chain. Um, it's kind of interesting. I'm trying to use a few things I learned in of some of my supply chain classes, and I I'll work with them until the end of the semester. So that's going pretty well. I like that. I like working that job. If you go to my second page on my resume, you'll see that I have a projects section, and two of the projects there are EcoCard 2 business team member, and also you'll see that I'm working on my own project. It's kind of my own invention that I'm developing myself, and basically teaching myself a lot of things, like using a program called SolidWorks to do 3D prints for a prototype for my device. So I'm still waiting to see how that turns out. I'm still testing some of those parts. Um, EcoCard 2, I did a lot of things on the business team for EcoCard 2, and EcoCard 2 is a nationwide competition where where a lot of the engineers get together and we construct and build a project. It's the competition is um, trying to build a car that is economical as possible. So we're trying to build a car that might receive 50 miles to the gallon or more. So this is kind of interesting. There's a lot of ideas. I'm sorry. There's a lot of ideas from different um, there's a lot of ideas from different schools that come to this competition. There's a lot of cool ideas coming out there. So that's that. And so yeah, right now I am looking for more. I'm looking to do more experience related to the supply chain degree I'm completing. I'll finish my supply chain degree at NC State in May 2015, and I'm hoping to leverage my past experience and skills in a more of a more of a technical business oriented role in the supply chain industry. And so thank you for watching my video, and so thanks.